Welcome back. In the previous part, we took on a new case involving Ciel and the threat letter. So I think the first thing we should do is start investigating this place and see if we can get more information here, because it could be like the receptionist dude, it could be him who's behind the threat letter. It's entirely possible. This is a nightmare. Who would have the audacity to send a threat letter at a time like this? I hope we quickly determine that this is nothing more than a bad joke. I was asked to support you in any way I can. Please don't hesitate to ask me any questions you might have. I mean, I have questions. I hope we quickly determine that this is nothing more than a bad joke. Right, can I go to other rooms now? Oh, police officers are we? Huh, must be cumbersome to investigate the smallest of pranks. A threat letter? No matter. Such trivialities are commonplace for stars. Rest assured, your investigation is unneeded. As the Prince of Ciel, I, Eugene, have made enemies of men across the land. Alright. I see some faces I don't recognize. Well, whatever. Please be mindful of any noise when you are in an artist's dressing room. Please don't bother me, I'm trying to prepare for my part. Are you here merely to make noise? Feel free to make your exit. It's him, prime suspect number 1. Oh, aren't you... Ply? No way. You totally are. You're Ply, the mysterious songstress. I know all about your fantasias. A fan, are we? My apologies for presenting myself in this unflattering training attire. Not at all, I don't mind one bit. You may not mind, but I most certainly do. Also, you seem to have forgotten, but we're in a dressing room. Keep it down, okay? Yes, ma'am. Sorry, ma'am. Your motives are far too transparent, Randy. Elie and I are not the only ones to reach stardom in the troupe. Theodore and Eugene are quite popular, especially with the ladies. What can I say? The artists of Ciel are a force to be reckoned with. Indeed. And they're even adjusting the script in the final hour. Between fine-tuning the costume designs or maintaining the artist's physique, I've got a ton of behind-the-scenes work to do. The troupe has me working like a dog these days. Risha's still a total rookie. She only recently joined Ciel. It only makes her recent casting as the co-star of our upcoming production that much more impressive. But I suppose I can't bellyache much. He's been training her butter from the day she joined us. I've been here longer than her, yet she managed to surpass me. I'll be so mad at her if she screws this up. Look at the role Risha managed to score. Guess her talent really does speak for itself. Well, she better knock her performance out of the park, or else I'll be furious with her. Strange thing there from Celine, the cat. Maybe we should feed her some milk. Let's press that. Oh, you're those officers the troop leader told us about. I don't mind you watching, but please don't touch anything, okay? Is this the stage design you'll be using for the performance? It sure is. That design carries the hopes and dreams of Ciel. Elie requested some adjustments, so I'm in the process of applying them. With all these difficult orders, she's given the troop leader's enthusiasm a run for his money. The energy Elie puts into performing always impresses me to no end. She has the power to influence our troop leader with her opinions. I was expecting her. Please don't go on the stage. Hello. I managed to get a role for this play. It's one of the most minor roles, but still, it's an Ciel play. It's still a cause for celebration for someone like me. On the other hand, Risha managed to become the co-star, and she joined the troupe after I did. I'm being too impatient here. Maybe we're on different levels. No, you're doing great, mate. I mean, like, the path to stardom has many different journeys, is the best way of putting it. It's like, don't dismiss the, like, minor roles in the background. They're important. Very important. Risha's skills are the real deal. She just got here, yet she has a major role. Compared to her, No, I mustn't be impatient. It's like anybody who's thinking of becoming an actor is like, don't dismiss minor roles. Like, they are significant to the overall story, the overall feeling. You are just as important as the main people in the play. Or whatever else you're doing that involves the acting. I think this staircase leads to the second floor seats. We'll just end up being a nuisance if we stick around too long, so let's not. We've treated the occasional threats we've received as pranks. However, the letter's contents, along with that signature, give credence to its legitimacy. I'm counting on you, everyone. Please get to the bottom of this. I don't want to bother our artists with this matter while they're practicing for the performance. Good luck with the investigation. I'm counting on you. Yeah, it's going to be the same again, isn't it? Is there anyone else around? Nope. Very well. Let's continue where we left off, Risha. You have to try and go with the flow when you perform with another person. It won't go well if you try too hard to force your own pace or match your partner's pace. All you can really do is let it all happen naturally. She's right, you know. You don't have much time left, so you might as well try it out together on stage. Okay, please let me know how I do. Sorry, everyone. I have to get back to practice soon. Still, though, I am glad I decided to consult with you. Good luck investigating the origin of that threat letter. Our new play is going to rock your socks off, my friends. It contrasts I, symbolizing the sun, and Risha, who symbolizes the moon. Our two lights have an intense clash, but soon join together and become as one on the stage. There's not much time left until we debut, so we gotta hurry it up. Well, looks like our minds drifted off into Theatreland. I wish Elie would treat this situation just a little more seriously, considering the letter is targeting her. Regardless, we'll leave the matter in your capable hands. I'm counting on you to see this through to the end. Please contact me if you find out any information. I will do. Let's head out and see where we've got to go. What's the plan then? At least Varch is looking like a potential lead. Yin appears to bear some significance as well. I have an idea. Hear me out, everyone. Why don't we pay Varch & Co. a little visit? What? You feeling alright, buddy? Isn't it our obligation as police officers to question any possible lead? We still don't know if Ravach's Don is responsible for sending the letter, but I know for a fact that we'll never reach the truth if we shy away from potential trouble. Well, you make a valid point. Not only that, but I think it'll be a good opportunity. They're a group of criminals that think they're above the law. This could be our big opportunity to have all the facts finally laid bare. That makes sense. Are you worried or something? Well, Randy and I could always go alert. What are you implying, Lloyd? I wasn't implying anything. We'd love to join you. Besides, I'm not particularly worried. I don't see the harm in going to ask them a few questions. Just who are the people that make up the city's infamous mafia? I'm interested in finding out. Really? You sounded pretty eager there, Elle. You're imagining it. After all, life is full of surprises. Doubly so for our current case. Who knows what information we'll unveil about that letter? We should go visit them right away. Agreed. According to the database, Ravach's headquarters lies deep within the back alley. There is a narrower alleyway halfway down the street that leads to its front doors. Shady looking place, right? Yeah, pretty sure some mean looking dudes stand guard down there. All makes sense now. This is the thing, because of the time skips. It's like, in Sky, it would be weird when they wouldn't reference the fact like, yeah, we've already been there. Just there's odd occasions where it's like, I was literally just there, like 5 seconds ago. Whereas here, because of the time skips, you could forgive them forgetting they've been there like 6 weeks ago. So, that sort of thing. Here we go then. Ravach & Co. Let's see if I can get to the chests in this area somehow. Ravach & Co. This place is even seedier than I'd expected. It's not exactly the safest part of the city either. Who the hell are you guys? This isn't a place for kids like you to screw around in. Go ahead and piss up. What? Aren't you those guys? Could it be? Huh. Look, we're about to get reacquainted with a dear felon of ours. What? Who are those guys? It's those damn dogs of the police. They're the ones that spoiled our plans in the downtown district. The hell did you just say? Seems our reputation precedes us. We've come here to perform an official investigation today. What are you going on about? We'd appreciate you introducing us to your leader. We'd like to ask him some questions regarding a certain incident. Are you out of your damn minds? Bunch of dogs like you talking to the Don. Just how cocky have you once become? Rest assured, he isn't a suspect. He's just a person of interest. He, of course, isn't obligated to speak with us, so we won't force the issue. Can you at least let the boss know we're here? Appreciate it, boys. Damn. Thanks, Arnold? Arnold? Like, someone let me know on that one, because that's like, ooh. Arnold? It's like, no. Give me something to work with there, guys. Your screw-up has made them become way more arrogant. Hey man, how's the plan? These sons of bitches have the wrong idea. Sounds like we should teach them some manners, eh? Sounds good to me. No good, eh? Yeah, it's a bust. Got no choice but to retreat for now. Step aside. You, boss? We'll leave it to you. Yeah, thanks. He's massive. Walt was fairly large, but he pales in comparison to this. This guy's a mountain. You're those brats with the police, then. I've heard the stories already, but you're younger than I thought you'd be. I'm Lloyd Bannings of the Special Support Section. And you are? Garcia Reacted. Again, let me know. I'm the General Manager of Sales at Rivach & Co. I suppose most of the employees stick to boss, though. Damn, I wasn't expecting a big shot like him coming out here to greet us. Yes, he's likely Marconi's right-hand man. Come inside. I'll listen to what you have to say. Huh? What? Go on. You better listen to what the boss says. Get your asses in there. Don't even think about disrespecting the boss. Unless you're fine with shortening your lifespan. Maybe I am. I wouldn't know. I like how he's sitting all confident like. You think the Don sent Elie McDowell a threat letter? That's nothing more than conjecture. We aren't claiming it as the truth, of course. However, we heard of a quarrel that took place recently, and given that we're out of leads, we figured we might as well come ask. We're talking about the Don getting smacked across the face. Just a trivial matter at a party he was attending. The Don drank a bit too much alcohol, so he has almost no recollection of it. I doubt he's holding a grudge. Oh, really? This is just another rumor we heard. But what about the proposal to have Elie perform at the Heimdall Opera House? Yeah, that discussion happened. Rivach has many powerful connections, so they were trying to leverage that idea. But I suppose I can't ignore the fact that the Don wanted to invite her as a special guest. What? A special guest? Yep, that's our side of the story. Well, there you have it. We've got nothing to do with it. Do you understand now, kiddos? Just in case, do you mind taking a look at the letter? Huh? Sure, whatever. Hand it over. There you go. Lloyd passed the track letter to Garcia. Garcia seems level-headed, seems alright. You can understand why he's the boss. What's up with this guy? Seems dead set on interrupting Elie McDowell's performance. What was that just now? He looked like he noticed something. It'll be the name. Garcia threw the threat letter back at Lloyd. This is idiotic. Threat letter? This reads like nothing more than an overblown prank to me. The hell are you saying, pal? Your reaction gave the impression that you know something. Are you trying to imply something, Missy? Nothing in that phony letter rang any bells. I confirm that the Don didn't write it at the very least. You guys are on a fool's errand, huh? Triple dot. Damn, it's obvious as hell that he knows more than he's letting on. There is a low probability that he will reveal any information. I understand. Garcia, is there any way we could hear the story directly from the Don? What? Alright. If you don't mind, we'd like to hear it directly from the horse's mouth. Or is he not in right now? I was hoping the table would slide. Ugh. Don't go getting cocky now, kiddos. You think the Don has time to see a bunch of irrelevant cops like you? A group of naive and helpless puppies that he can crush in the palm of his hand? Wait a second. Can't believe I even bothered to meet with you punks. I figured it was a good opportunity. So I'll be gracious and give you a warning. No matter what you do, you can't change Crossbell's true nature. Varch's iron grip is here to stay. Yeah, sure. I'm sure nothing will come from like a foreign land and do anything here. Yeah, it'll be fine. Awfully arrogant, aren't you? If you understand, then get the hell out of here. I don't have time to sit around having tea parties with a bunch of little shits like you. But if you dare defy us again, there will be no mercy. I will end you. Thanks for the warning, Garcia. Let's go, everyone. I think we've gotten all we could here. Yes. Roger. They didn't even bother serving us any tea. No respect whatsoever. Randy's right there. Wait just a moment. You there, redhead. Huh? You talking to me? That shade of red. Seen it before. Do you know the name Adol? No, you couldn't be. Oh, whoa, hold on there, Gramps. I'd love to be courted by buxom ladies, but old men on the other hand? Catch my drift? Well, no matter. You're an eyesore, so get lost. Make up your damn mind. Aren't you the one that stopped me, pal? Clearly knows, like, who his family is. Clearly. What about the chests? Well, that went well. He was treating us like children. Can't stand that bastard. That reminds me, Randy. He stopped you for some reason. What was up with that? Beats me. Anyway, the monster definitely ain't bluffing. I doubt we'd even be able to put a scratch on him with the way we are now. You think? I definitely sense that he was far beyond our reach. Seemed largely unconcerned about our actions. Right, I got that impression too. He knows we're aware of the connections with the Diet, but didn't seem fazed at all. Elie? What's up? Oh, it's nothing. More importantly, how will we proceed? I'm sure you're already hard at work trying to connect all the dots, right? You mean regarding the threat letter sent to Ilya? Yeah. I don't think we can take everything Garcia told us at face value. That being said, I think there's a low likelihood that Varch is connected to this incident. Really? But he clearly reacted to the threat letter once he saw it, right? I never said he didn't. I think his reaction was because he noticed something. Lloyd pulled out the threat letter. Cease production of your new show, or the beloved blazing dancer will have a tragic accident. Yin. Perhaps what Garcia reacted to was the names and the handwriting. The name of the sender. That Yin dude. You think there's a chance Yin is involved with Ravage? Yin conspiring with Ravage wouldn't explain Garcia's reaction to the letter. It's almost as if he was sure this had nothing to do with them once he saw it. Don't you think so? Oh. Yeah, it's a good way to describe the look on that ugly mug of his. So we can deduce that while Yin has no ties to Ravage, it's still a name they're familiar with. Is that an appropriate hypothesis? Yeah, something along those lines. If that's the case, I think we should consult with someone who is more familiar with Ravage. Mr. Grimwood comes to mind. Yeah, that's a great idea. If we're as close to the truth as we think we are, it might be a good idea to discuss it with Grace too. Although, give that woman any scrap of meat, but before you know it, she'll be pining for the whole damn meal. The situation would grow into a colossal scandal for Ciel. I was hoping you'd all talk me down from the idea, to be honest. We should try questioning any other people that come to mind as well. Who knows, maybe someone unexpected will be the key to finding a new lead. Yes, maybe so. What's up? Oh no, it's nothing. Shall we begin gathering information? We're free to visit wherever we'd like, but we'll have to visit the law office at some point. Right, let's do our rounds and visit Mr. Grimwood once we're ready. Hayway has been clawing their way into Crossbell's underworld. There's supposedly a large group that operates in the east. Yeah, I've heard that they're a crime syndicate with a strong foothold in Calvard. Do you know anything about them, Wazzy? No, I can't say I do. But I've heard that they've been engaging in skirmishes over smuggling routes as of late. I heard they've been strengthening their forces, even though they're already keeping Ravage at bay. But remaining cautious for now. Their actions could affect us too. Huh. Really? Hey, how'd someone like yourself manage to find that juicy piece of info? Well, I suppose it's a bit out of my area of expertise. May not look like I play the part, but I actually have connections everywhere. Those black suits have been creeping me the hell out lately. They're the reason I've been sending my boys on regular patrols around our turf. Black suits? You talking about Ravage? Yeah, I guess they have been making moves these days. Screw them. Those cowards love sneaking around behind our backs instead of facing us like real men. As soon as we catch one of those snakes, they're freaking dead meat. Oh, I can't wait. Come on, Wald, please don't escalate this into something bigger than it needs to be, okay? But Lloyd, we can't turn a blind eye to all of the larger crimes they've been committing. Sure, the fight between the mafias will only continue to escalate. It's already become this fierce. Wow, talk about a view. So this is where Crossbell and Erebonian border each other, right? It's my first time seeing it this close. Yes, right on the other side of the border should be the fortress. Supposedly it's one of Erebonia's most important military bases. Taking everything into account, it's likely because it's the closest base to Calvard. Alright. Erebonian and Calvard have always hated each other, haven't they? Crossbell really has its fair share of burdens, huh, Joshua? Oh, hey everyone! You know, seeing a view like this helps remind me how powerful the Erebonian Empire really is. Still, the Erebonians I've met aren't bad people. Well, one of them is a little strange. Indeed. Stan and I came here to meet with a client, so we took the opportunity to see this with our own eyes. If we're to understand Crossbell, we'll have to observe its circumstances for ourselves. Arias is talking through an old-looking international communication device. It's been some time, Your Highness. Yes, right. I understand. That does seem like it poses a problem. Understood. I'll visit you as soon as I can. I'm in the middle of an important task right now. Is he speaking with royalty right now? I thought I heard him say Your Highness. Think he's speaking to the Prince of Remeferia? Yes, I should be able to make it there by evening. Not at all, Your Highness. The fact that you've come to me for advice is an honor in itself. Hey everyone, are we in the middle of an investigation? Yeah, you could say that. Oh right, Kate, you mainly patrol around the city, don't you? Does the word yin ring any bells? Yin, sorry, I can't say it does, unless... Isn't yin the word people in the East use for silver? If so, it might refer to Ciel's new show, Gold Sun Silver Moon. You think? We'll keep that in mind. Sorry, that's the only thing that came to mind. Wish I could be of more help. Inspector Donovan and Detective Raymond. You're in the middle of an investigation. We are indeed. Have to be collecting evidence for that warehouse district shooting. I bet anything that the culprit is related to Ravage somehow. Those guys have been causing nothing but trouble recently. Like that thing with the truck. Truck? Mind filling us in? Please do, my interest is piqued. Raymond, what have I said about reining in that loose tongue of yours? Oh crap, I did it again, didn't I? I suppose we have no choice but to tell them now. It all started with a rumor that was sent to the 2nd Division. Last weekend, there was an incident that happened in Calvard involving a truck. One of Ravage's trucks. Supposedly it was attacked by an unknown party and went up in flames. Someone blew it up? It seems so. While those on top may try to cover it up, stories like this are becoming more and more common. Fortunately, citizens have yet to be involved, but word is that the Bracer Guild has been investigating the incident as well. That certainly sounds suspicious. Do you think the attackers might have been Hayaway? I bet it was. Who else would have the balls to do something like that to Ravage? It's not our business, but it would do us good to keep a close eye on how this unfolds. Oh, hi everyone. Sorry for the ruckus, I'm getting ready for practice. You're looking as busy as ever. What do you expect, man? You're a rising star. I actually had no intention of joining the troop originally. Oh really? Why the change of heart? Well, I've always wanted to watch one of Arkansas's famous performances. I came to watch one of their public practice sessions when Ilia laid her eyes upon me. She came up to me and exclaimed, "I can feel the talent oozing from you." One thing led to another, and here we are. I can clearly visualize the event in my mind. That definitely sounds like Ilia. She can get pushy at times. The fact that like the yin means silver at this point, and she's playing like the silver goddess or whatever it was. It's like Risha's actually in my mind at this point my prime suspect, if I'm being serious with everything, because it's like that feels a bit weird. Why the silver aspect? That feels significant again to the fact like it's golden sun, silver moon, and she's doing the moon. So it's like, is she trying to get out of the performance? And that's why she's so adamant about the letter being investigated. But then she may get caught. It's like, Excuse us, sir. Oh, come in, come in. Continuing to work hard, I see. I could say the same to you, Mr. Grimwood. Right. You look as busy as always, sir. Well, you get used to it in this line of work. That aside, something must have happened, right? The looks on your faces make that clear as day. Impressive. Was it that obvious? You must remember I see a mountain of clients every day who wear a face like that as they walk through my door. Lucky for you, I'm taking a break from work right now. So you can ask me anything. Thank you, Mr. Grimwood. I think we'll take you up on your kind offer. Threat letter sent to Arkansas. And you're curious as to whether the offer yin is tied to Ravage? Yes, sir. Do you have any idea? And unfortunately, I don't have any information that connects the two of them. That doesn't mean that I've never heard the name Yin before. Really? What do you know about him? Well, I have no evidence that points towards this being the same person. But never mind, do you still want to hear what I have to say? Yes, of course. Well, I think we'd take any clue we can get our hands on. Very well then. What happened when I went on a business trip to Calvard? While walking about, I heard a bizarre urban legend from a local. It was a legendary Shongshu referred to as Yin. Same as our perp. Certainly is an Eastern name. What exactly is a Shongshu? Something along the lines of an assassin or killer. Pretty sure that's what they call him in most of the eastern regions. Aren't you well informed? I'd say it's somewhat similar to how we customarily call mercenaries Jaegers. You mentioned this was an urban legend. There's more to it, I assume? Yes, well, it's said that no one knows for sure whether Yin is real or not. though supposedly he's said to wear a mask and shawl of ebony. He's never once allowed someone to see his face. He appears and vanishes with the shadows and has never let his prey escape his fangs. In other words, he's a phantom. I mean, I'm instantly thinking Phantom Thief B, but I'm thinking, no, it doesn't fit correctly based on everything that's going on. A phantom? Pretty silly story if you ask me. It is just that sense of like, it doesn't fit his MO. It doesn't seem right, and again, it'd be Falcom trying to lead us into thinking something else if we've played previous games. It's a trick. I suppose that is why it's called an urban legend, Randy. However, why would this so-called legendary assassin send a threat to Elie Platier? I didn't make the connection at first, but... what if it's not Ravage he's tied to, but Heiue? Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I'm actually thinking it's a third party at this point. It's true that Heiue is a powerful organization operated out of Calvard's eastern quarter. You may be right. I'd be shocked if they knew the Eastern Assassin. That'd definitely help Garcia's reaction make more sense. Or maybe it's more a case of like, Risha did actually arrive at the same time stuff started going on with Heiue. Maybe she's actually just part of Heiue. That would make sense. We know for a fact that Ravage and Heiue are facing off against each other, and if Heiue and Yin are teaming up, despite not being directly tied to Ravage, it would be highly likely that the Mafia is acutely aware of his presence. And that in of itself would support Lloyd and Ellie's theory. It's just this, and again, just going back to Yin meaning silver, and she's playing the moon goddess, which is silver. It's just like, or is that a double bluff? That's the thing, it's like, I'm gonna go with the idea that that's correct at the moment and just see if it fits around that. That's the thing, it's like, does everything fit around the idea that Risha is this Yin character? So far it does, and it does fit with like how she is, motives fit, all that type of stuff. So we'll go with that for now. But it may change. An intriguing thought. That brings us back to your previous question, Tio. Why would Yin threaten Elie, the lead star of Ark and Ciel? Well, we still need to figure that one out. It could just be it's like it's not a threat of an attack or anything like that. It's that Risha doesn't think she can perform well enough which will cause harm to Elie. Maybe. We know that Elie and Ravage's Don had an argument at the party. Could it somehow be related to that? Don't know. Didn't really sound like something that warranted a threat. Besides, why would Heiue react if they're against Ravage? Yeah, that doesn't make much sense. I think we're dealing with someone else who goes by the name Yin? Not necessarily. We should assume that every clue we've found so far is crucial to the success of this case. It'd be irresponsible to disregard them just because things aren't lining up right now. See, my logic is lining up better than theirs right now. So far. It's sort of like how abductive reasoning works, is basically how my mind works, by the way. It's like that's how I do theories. It's start with an idea and then build around it and see if it fits. That's pretty much what I've done here. Hey guys, why don't we try paying Heiue a visit? Lloyd? Oh man, where the hell did that come from? Think about it like this. We know that Heiue is strong enough for Ravage to keep an eye on them. To Ravage, Heiue is a rival that continues to spread its influence and chip away at their clutch of Crossbell's criminal underworld. Depending on the circumstances, it could prove even more dangerous than Ravage. I see. This might be the perfect chance to check whether or not that's true. Hold up, are we sure we're going to be okay if we suddenly barge in on them? I have no idea what kind of people we're up against, Lloyd. Actually. Recently met the manager of Heiue Trading Crossbell branch. Seriously? Why? We requested an audit of the company to ensure that there were no legal barricades to the business operating in Crossbell. I saw no harm in the request, so I accepted the job. And it was then that I met him. I see. kind of impression did he give off? The word shrewd certainly comes to mind. Despite his age, he's able to enrapture others with his aloof manners and way of speaking. At any rate, he struck me as somebody who tends to think outside the box. An intellectual, then. Sounds like he's gonna be a hassle. You really think we can just walk in and be like, "Hey man, wanna answer a few questions?" True. We have a valid reason to see him, though. What do you say? Ah, this'll be fun. I'm also quite curious about this branch manager. Same here. I know a bit about Ravage, but anyway, we'll be going into this blind. This is a good opportunity for us to learn more about how they operate. It's decided then. Thanks for all your help, Mr. Grimwood. Looks like we'll be able to press on with our investigation after all. I'm happy to hear that. You're reminding me more of how Guy acted during a case. Really? Anyway works under the guise of a respectable trading company. Stopping by their office shouldn't cause too much of a stir. But never forget that their true identity is that of a massive, influential crime syndicate. Don't let your guard down around them. Yes, sir. We'll keep that in mind. And we'll end that part here for now. In the next part, we'll head off to Hayway. So we'll see you then. Ta-ta for now.